Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good jobby. I was going to do this earlier in the month, but I couldn't be asked, so I didn't. So you're getting it now. And this is my review of 28 years later,
The Bone Temple.
So I went to see this on the 14th of January. Actually, no, it was the 15th. It was a Thursday, nice and quiet. I had a drink that sent me off my nut with sugar. Can't remember, it tasted a bit like sherbet. Anyway, had a big popcorn too, in case you were wondering. Anyway, so this stars Rafe Fiennes, Jack O'Connell, the wee guy for the first one, and various other people. A guy playing an infected with a rather large willy. And you see it quite a few times. Now, the concepts this thing brings up is like, people have went utterly mental and have become quite feral. Which is true. Another thing I like about this is nobody's teeth are perfect. You tend to find in these big Hollywood productions, post-apocalyptic productions, everybody's teeth are like nuclear white. And that really, really bugs me. Because it wouldn't be that way. Terminator Salvation was pretty bad for that. Kyle Reese's teeth were so white they could probably light up the whole fucking skyline at night time. Really hate it. Good attention to detail. The world looks suitably effed in this movie. And it scratches that slow-paced, apocalyptic, infected bit like The Last of Us. I've been sort of choking for another sort of good Last of Us feeling. 28 years later did that, and it's continued on beautifully with Bone Temple. So a few surprises in there as well. I'll keep the spoilers to a minimum. I'll try not to spoil anything. I'll just tell you the general overview and what I thought. It's pretty much what everybody else thinks. It's a great film. It's a more focused movie than the first one, I thought. So that's very nice. I kind of felt like the first movie was two films slapped into one. Characters just disappeared halfway through. Still haven't come back, which is very irritating. They also delve into the sort of complexities of the rage virus, and that it is a virus. It's not like, oh well, the Walking Dead did this with, although they're not dead, they're just sick. Even though they're missing all their internal organs, they're not sick. George Romero did it with Day of the Dead in 1985, and then Land of the Dead in 2005, about not so much them being cured, but maybe there's a wee bit of their humanity still there, and that I like those concepts. It furthers the concept of the zombies and makes them a bit more two-dimensional rather than just moaning bags of pus. And you get that in this. It goes further in this, which makes more sense because, like I said, the rage virus is a virus. It's an infection. These people are not dead. They're just mental. It's kind of like Glasgow on a Saturday night, you know. Pint of Guinness and they'll be fine. Yeah, as you'd imagine, Rafe does take centre stage in this, which I'm not surprised by. He's a great actor. Does a great job in this. Very, very happy with that. Jack O'Connell is the main villain. He does a very good Scottish accent, being an Englishman. He said he had a dialect coach, so that's probably why. So, I was happy with that. I still like that we get Scottish actors to play Scottish roles, but that's really neither here nor there at this point. As long as it's convincing, I'm actually quite happy with it. I don't want to pick with somebody that can't act with a toss, do you know what I mean? So, great film. I'm going to be picking this up on Blu-ray. I have the other one on Blu-ray. And I recommend it if you are a post-apocalyptic fan, an infected / zombie fan. Be aware that it is a bit slower. It's not an action movie by any stretch of the imagination. It does have some nice moments with the infected. There's a nice surprise at the end, and I'm hoping that the third one is finally getting completely made, pushed out the door. It better, otherwise I'll riot in my own living room with a video. That's the level of my rioting, okay? So, good night everybody, go see this, rent it, buy it, love it, see you later.